Hey there YouTube. Today I'm installing the Dongar Dashcam wiring kit, Dongar Pro actually, in my 2025 Toyota Sienna. I currently have it wired with the wire going down the headliner, and I don't really like that because of the airbag. Plus I kind of want to free up my DC outlet down there. One thing to note if you get the Dongar Pro for the Sienna is that they include two 5-pin connectors for some reason and a 10-pin connector. I'm going to use the 10-pin because it connects under here. I don't have to pop this down. I tried. It wasn't very pleasant. I couldn't get it off. Pull down on it. Whoop, that wasn't good. Okay, well, and so you can use the 5-pin for the dash cam in here. Make sure that you're using the 5A connector instead of the 5B connector. They are the same like physical connector, but the wiring is different. The correct wire has the ground in pin location number 4. Yeah, you'll see it's in pin number 4, and then your accessory is in pin number 2, and your hot's in pin number 1. But I'm going to be using the 10-pin connector, so let's get going. Lower your rear view, get your finger up here, pull down. That comes off so gently, so much easier than the cluster here. Looking at this, you could probably get away with not even taking this cover off, but since you can actually just reach in here. But I'm going to do it because I've never done it and I want to do it. So, push it down. Oh, there goes my radar detector. Yeah, pretty simple. Now I'm going to take out my connector here. My phone is going to ring because I know I'm doing something. I'm going to go ahead and connect this. And then connect this back to the rear view mirror connector. Okay, I'm trying not to block it on the camera, but it's making this very difficult. But it's not that difficult. Sorry, I'm going to block it. Look at that. Really easy without trying not to block the camera. I'm going to go ahead and test the Dongar, whatever module here. It's not sponsored, you can tell because I don't care what it's called. So yeah, there it is. I'm going to take the connector, unplug my old one's source here. Oh, whoops, I grabbed the wrong connector. This is mini, and I grabbed the micro, so I gotta run back in the house yet again. Whew, it's cold. Alright, I'm back. Alright, just take out the wrong connector here. Plug in the right connector. Alright. Plug it in. Alright. Alright. I got it on ignition right now, so it'll only turn on if I turn the car on, but if I switch it over to the infinite power mode, it should turn on. Or not. Maybe I gotta start it first. Alright, now we have power. It's powered up. Alright, so looking back at this now, I realized that the Dongar doesn't actually have parking mode in the Viofo sense. Parking mode shorts 2 pins on the USB connector, which tells the dash cam that it is parked and running off of constant power instead of switched. And this Dongar just sends regular power to the unit through the same pins all the time, so there's no way for the dash cam to know that it's parked.
So basically what it does is it runs your dash cam at full power until the voltage cutoff of 11.8 volts or 4 hours if you set it to timing mode. Kind of a bummer, but truthfully that was my use case anyway, was to just have it run normal if I got pulled over by a cop. I didn't really want to use the parking mode because of the fear of battery drain, but I'm a little sad that I don't have that option to play with. Alright, that just clicks up there. Non-professional installer, so I hope I'm doing this all right. I'll run this down. Wow, that was actually really easy. So I'll just go up as high as I can. Get it out of the way of the mirror. Now let's try. Alright, I stop, I get pulled over, I flip the switch, and then I turn it off. Now my rear dash cam's turning off. Looks like my front one is still working. That's exactly what I wanted. I really like how that blinks slowly to let you know that it's in parking mode. But, go ahead and start the car back up again. What's it do? Does it corrupt the video? Nope, we are still recording like nothing ever happened. Perfect, that's exactly my use case. Alright, I hope this video helps someone. This is very specific to this year of Sienna in this trim level, XLE. I just wanted to make a video to help encourage people to install a dash cam. Please do it before you need it. But yeah, thanks for watching.